Welcome. This is Devin from Deadly Art Gaming. For those coming for the first time, welcome. For those coming back, welcome back. Today is the day we are going to go over our weekly wrap up of the news, the happenings, what's going on this week. So keep y'all up to date with stuff. So for the first off, before we dive in, if you like the content, please smash that like button. I definitely appreciate it. If you want to keep up to date with the news, my game guides, my live streams, all that stuff, feel free to smash that subscribe button to keep up to date. And feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below. Join us, and you can even chat with me while I'm live streaming through Discord. So, but without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into this, kind of go over some stuff. So first off, we have a new game called Emberheart. This one just went into early access on the 30th. It's an action RPG, hack and slash, kind of like Diablo, Torchlight, stuff like that. Doesn't look half bad. Um, it's go around killing stuff just like any other action RPG, different roles, different play styles, and stuff like that. So something if you're interested in action RPGs, I will be testing this out here shortly, and I will have a review of the game here soon once I get hands on there. Like I said, it's in early access, so some of this does look kind of dim, kind of old school, but they're like I said, it just came out in early access, so there's a lot to work. Um, let's see here. So going forward, off that one down, I do like that it is being done off the Unreal 4 engine. So, but on to the next one. The new release, Star Wars Squadron, just came out Friday. Uh, Great game. Really enjoying it. I've been playing it since launch, streaming it and everything like that. Um, Definitely enjoying it. Um, Play style and everything, it's really hands-on. I want to get a hold of a VR headset setup. The one that I have isn't compatible with it, but from what I've seen of it, it looks amazing to go into VR and do all that stuff in VR, which is pretty cool. I give them kudos on that. So the gameplay and everything, I haven't had a single issue with the game. I have seen a few people having some issues, but to me, this is one of the smoothest launches I've seen in a while. Um, it wasn't overran and crashed and all that stuff of thousands and thousands of people. Now, there was a kind of a weird thing with the launch. Here in the U.S., it launched at 11 p.m. Uh, th- that Friday. Um, the thing was, or on the first, but the thing was is that there was people streaming it before launch. They had early access keys, and from them to be able to be in there. Now they had them live, and some of them had their titles as the game's live. Come join us. Blah 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 blah, and everybody's just blowing up the chat. How do we get in? It's still saying free. That was kind of. I think they should have kept them on an NDA as far as title usage until launch time, or not able to stream live content until live. That was a lot of people were getting really frustrated sitting here having to watch someone else play when they already purchased the game. Because they had the person that I was watching, they had over almost 4K people watching them um, that night before. So I was just seeing nonstop people just mad because why are you playing and I'm not? So that's the only thing that I saw as far as a launch that I didn't like. But teach your own. But as far as the game itself, its actual launch, playability, everything, I haven't had any issues. Now, the only thing that I think they could do a little bit better is the content is kind of small. I haven't gone through the story, so I don't know how long the story is, but I'm not really talking about the storyline. I'm mainly, that's more of just a prelude of playing and getting used to different fighters and stuff like that. But the actual modes, there's only dogfight and fleet mode. Um, Now, dogfight's just fast-paced, normal dogfighting it out. Fleet mode's a little bit longer, kind of push and pull tug of war system. Keeps you going for a while, so I mean, but there's not like a variety of things to kind of mix things up. So hopefully more content, more modes will be coming into play here soon. But other than that, as far as playing the game, it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. So if you want to give it a try, give it a go, see how you like it. I definitely recommend playing it. Uh, all right, so going on to the next one, Rogue Company. Rogue Company is going into open beta as of where was it? It was the 6th, I do believe. Um, oh no, it's the first. They went into the open beta as of the first. I did do a review on it back whenever they did early access and everything like that. It's a pretty good game. It's just like any other first-person kind of uh, matchup game, Call of Duty stuff like that. Just match it up, just like any other kind of cartoony Fortnite-ish. But it was a lot of fun. So I mean, there is a bit of new modes to it. They did add a new rogue in there, so that'll definitely be interesting to see how the new rogue plays out. Uh, but definitely that's going into free to play and going into open beta, or it just went into open beta. So uh, next thing we have, this is kind of a two-part. Diablo 4 had their quarterly announcement update on the 29th. Um, if you're like me, kind of sick of even kind of hearing anything Diablo 4 related, this is along the other lines of disappointments. I mean, it's good and bad. Um, essentially, there's no info on when it's coming. They're still working their butts off, supposedly. Um, essentially, they're telling us the skills and talents. They're redoing everything, going back to drawing boards. They're in the developmental stages of that again, so that's square one on that. Um, legendary items, they're changing those up as well to make them more meaningful. Supposedly, we keep hearing that in multiple games, and sometimes they do, sometimes don't. We'll see how that goes. Skill system, changed it all up again. So here we go, a new skill tree and all that stuff. So they're changing a ton again. So it just seems like we're all thinking that they're because last year we heard that the I mean we had a playable demo. I'm willing to bet that's all they had at that point in time. They polished that up just to get that portion out. But I mean I have no idea how much longer that's going to be before we even get a beta or anything resembles something we can touch. But I will still be waiting. So I mean I'll have the links to all this stuff in the description below. But it's getting kind of frustrating seeing all this. So I mean they're changing up the enchantment system with the sorceress, how the skills work, and kind of giving you more flexibility on there, which is good. Uh, they're just doing a lot of changes. I mean, granted, yeah, a lot of this is because people are complaining they want more diversity as far as builds and stuff. Like, I understand that, and it's good that they're taking that feedback and doing it. But the way they put it and the way it's shown here, it just looks like we're back at square one, and everybody's to the point where we want something now. I mean, Diablo 4 should have been here. This Diablo 4, hopefully it's the real Diablo everybody been wanting, should have been here last on Diablo 3. But we're not going to sit there and open that can of worms again, even though I kind of did. And they're also looking into changing up the in-game progression system as well. So more changes, more updates, more we're working on stuff and going back to the drawing board on a lot of stuff. So And these are the key areas. And then the other bad news for Diablo, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with it, but Diablo's been losing a lot of employees. The Blizzard co-founder Mike Morhaime apparently is launching his own new gaming development called Dreamhaven. So he's starting his own thing, and he's actually got a lot of vets from Blizzard going with him. A lot of people have been kind of leaving Blizzard recently with everything going on with them, and it seems a lot are going over to Dreamhaven. So I wish him the best of luck. Hopefully he does a good job and pulls something out that has some good quality. Uh, because Activision's kind of been dropping the ball lately, but we'll see. Let's see here. Because he's working on a game. Where is it? I don't know if they named it yet, but no, it's not in here. Game's on the way. Oh well. Yeah, they were working on it, but on a game. Supposedly they got the grant for a game, but they haven't gotten a name for it yet. Um, so we'll see. I'll be keeping an eye on it, see when that they release more information on all that. And last but not least, Torchlight 3. State of the game came out on the 29th. The game is going into release on the 13th of October. Um, Apparently, they've already released the early access ends, or it's coming to an end on October 13th. Um, as of this date, the 29th, they already launched released the launch version of the game. So to the public test people. So people playing early access are actually playing the actual live version right now, so they can kind of make sure everything's up to par before the actual launch happens. Which is kind of cool. I think that's a pretty smart move to get that out there to where they can go in and test out the public test realm version of the launch and see how it's running, make sure everything's smooth before they actually launch it. Which I get them kudos on that. So if you wanted to get in there, you have to go to that link to get into the public test realm. But other than that, that's all that we have for today. Like I said, if y'all do like the content, smash that like button. If you want to keep up to date with everything news-wise, guides, live streams, all that stuff, smash that subscribe button. And don't forget to join the Discord down below, the link down there. Join us, chit chat with us, ask questions. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to join us. I'd love to have y'all. Other than that, this is Devin from Deadly Art Games, and you all have a great weekend. Y'all have a good one.